Guys, I get it, I understand. Hey, listen, we made it, it's Friday. Man, this voice always catches me early in the morning, guys. Hey, listen, today on Faith Your Fears Friday, this is episode number 5. Guys, we're still making a few little adjustments here and there. My little fun buddy here hanging out with us today. Listen, episode 5 is all about overcoming fear and doubt, and it could not have landed on a better day than on Faith Your Fears Friday. And so today, this key focus today, we're going to be talking about using faith to face fears and to build that unshakable confidence, guys, because that's really what you're missing. You can call it faith, you can call it courage, but it's a little bit of everything, right? But really what it is just that confidence. And I'm fixing to give you the step-by-step guide and on how to be able to do this. I've been studying fear for now over 4 years, guys, and everything I've learned, everything I'm studying, I'm going to share it with you right here on this episode, because this is the 5th episode of the Born to Win series that we started off from basically the book itself, Born to Win. I just basically took it, kind of stripped it down, and we're going to just use it, see how we can use it in our everyday lives, guys. And so really what we're going to be covering is we're going to be looking at the relationship, you ready, between fear and faith. We're going to be looking at strategies to overcome fear and uncertainty. And so does that sound like something you want to be a part of? Yes. And then we're going to be looking at real life examples of turning fear, ready, into fuel for growth. And so if you're ready, if you guys are ready over here, what about down here? Everybody ready? Let's do this, guys, because really, here's the thing. It's all about taking action. And when you take action, you just simply have to identify one fear, just a little bitty fear that's been holding you back. And then you simply have to take a bold, you see that? You got to take a bold step towards overcoming that today. So for all you cool kids out there hanging out in the cool playground of life, hey, listen, this episode, like I said earlier, could not have come at a better time, because fear and doubt just simply have a way of sneaking up on us. And right at the time when you're on the verge of greatness, you're right there on the precipice, on the cusp of just going all out, and you feel it deep down in your bones. And then there's that retreat to the familiar, that retreat to the comfort zone. Has that ever happened to you? Yes, it's happened to me. I know it's happened to you guys. So today we're going to look at how to keep that from happening, right? Because here's the good news. Fear is not your enemy. Seriously, guys, as crazy as that sounds, fear is not your enemy. It's your opportunity to grow. It's your opportunity for growth, because real growth happens outside that fear zone, happens outside that comfort zone. And we've heard it before. You've heard me say this on Faith Your Fears Friday, that Mr. Ziglar always said that fear has 2 meanings, right? And he probably took it from somebody else. You've probably heard other people say it. Fear simply means face everything and run, or forget everything and run, or face everything and rise. The choice is yours. That's it. It's all your choice. And so this week we're gonna close out strong, because we've got a conference to get to, and so we're gonna be heading that way here shortly. But this week we're learning on how to literally faith our fear, not face it, not fake it till we make it. We're gonna faith it, and we're gonna turn those in. It's a whole lot of. We're going to turn those fears, guys, and we're going to turn them into stepping stones that are going to help you go in the direction of that dream that you wanted. We're going to turn that courage that we were meant to live with. Again, we always talk about this. Faith Your Fears Friday is quickly turning into that episode that's going to help you gain the courage and the faith and the confidence to storm the gates of hell with a half-loaded water pistol. That's the kind of faith that we're looking at. So what's next, right? If you would like to do it, I'm going to be able to help you guys out on this next part, because it gets really simple, right? I'm not going to tell you it's easy. It is simple, right? So here's the first one, right? We're looking at fear. What is fear? In the comment section, can you go ahead and put, what does fear mean to you? Because fear is, again, that acrostic, false evidence appearing real. It's a projection of worst case scenarios that may never even happen, guys. A lot of what you guys are afraid of, 40% of it, maybe even higher, never even happens. And so what you have to realize, right? They say that where focus goes, energy flows. Where fear grows is when we give it our focus and our energy. Stop it. Matter of fact, I'll put that video in the comment section. Stop it. It's the best therapy, counseling, coaching session ever caught on video. Whatever you're doing, whatever negativity, whatever you're afraid of, stop it. You'll understand what I'm talking about when you see it. So now let's look at faith. Ready? Again, my acrostic for faith is for anything I trust him. My God, my creator, my savior, my redeemer, my rock, right? He's my strong tower, right? And so what is it? Faith is the opposite of fear, right? Faith and fear, but I really think fear is faith's closest and nearest ally, because it's the belief in things unseen, the confidence that what you're working towards will come to pass. But it has the same meaning. Isn't that crazy how it works? So faith simply shifts your focus from it just simply shifts your focus from where you're at to the problem, from the problem to the possibilities. And that's basically it. Nothing else, boom, set it, forget it, let's go. Get over it. It's not going to happen. Worst case scenario rarely takes place, right? But did you die? No, you didn't, right? 2 Timothy 1:7, for God has not given us, you, me, we. He hasn't given us a spirit of fear, but of what? Yes, baby. Power, of love, and of a sound mind, right? That disciplined mind. Don't go based on what you feel sometimes. Our feelings could be, they'll trick us. Go off of what you know. What do you know? His word is true, right? And so God is love, and perfect love casts out all fear. I can't tell you how many times I've said this over and over again, guys, but I want you to get this, because once you understand this one thing, the enemy has no power over you. And so when you choose faith, you're stepping into that power, that love, and that sound mind that God promised you, right? And so what you have to know about God is that if he started a good work in you, he's going to be able to complete it, right? And so let's look at the second part of this, the strategies, right? One of the books I have here is your next 5 moves. And you have to be very strategic on how this works. So let's look at this, right? Because fear thrives in darkness. It thrives in isolation. It thrives when you're not at your best. And so by naming your fear, you simply take away its power. So you have to acknowledge that you have one, right? Even with Alcoholics Anonymous, you have to acknowledge, you have to admit that you're an addict. And so same thing with fear. Hi, my name is Johnny Juan, and I'm afraid of. Name it. Once you identify it, you take away its power. And so here's the action tip for you, right? Here's the pro tip. Write down that one fear that you're facing right now. And seriously, be honest and be specific. If you're watching this live, obviously you can't do this if you're driving or unless you're at your desk. But if you're on the recording, if you're watching this on the playback, then stop the video right here and write down that one fear that you're facing right now, that thing that you are like, do it. I'm serious. And then come back and hit play. Watch the recording. I'll go ahead and wait. Okay, okay, we're back. But seriously, instead of asking yourself, right, you're going to have to reframe the fear into fuel. And so instead of asking, what if I fail? Ask yourself, what if I succeed? What if this really works out? And so you shift your focus from that fear, right, to see the fear as that opportunity for growth. And so when you start to do that, all of a sudden everything happens, right? Because the only thing keeping you from what you want is the story you keep telling yourselves about what you can't have. You have to change the narrative. That's what my buddy Travis White talks about in his book, that we are all fireflies. You have to change that narrative. The words create worlds. And so you've been talking negativity. You've been going off of a script that no longer serves you. So you have to rewrite, reframe it, and say these new things to yourself about how, yes, I am going to win. I am a winner. Quiet down, Johnny. Well, we got to get on the road here a little bit. So here's the thing, right? Then here's the next thing. Take those small steps. Take them. Those are baby steps, right? And so fear often paralyzes us because we look at the entire mountain instead of the first step. So start small. We've said it before. I think it was on the episode for Tuesday or Monday where we talked, maybe it was Wednesday, where we talked about how Martin Luther King said, just because you can't see the whole staircase doesn't mean you can't take the first step. Take the first step, guys. Seriously. I mean, what else is stopping you from it? Take it. Don't let it paralyze you. Don't let it stop you. Keep going. And the pro tip for this one is just simply, again, identify. Identify one bold action step that you can right now really take today to move you closer in the direction of your goal, your dream, whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish in life. And then we turn this into a phrase, right? Faith in action. Faith is not just belief. It's belief paired with action, right? And yesterday we talked about taking massive action. So what does that look like for you? And so when you act despite the fear, you build that confidence. It's a muscle, right? You build that confidence and the resiliences. Yeah. So 2 Corinthians 5:7, we walk by faith and not by sight. Again, the staircase, you can't see it, but you know that if you take the first step, eventually you'll get there. You don't know how high those staircases are, but if you don't take the first step, you're rest assured you will not take the second one, guys. And so, okay, let's go ahead and wrap this thing up because we got to get out of here, right? And so how do we turn that fear into fuel? Great question. Thank you for asking, right? Here's some real life examples that we can look in the Word, right? I'll give you from mine, and then I'll share some from the Bible. David and Goliath. That's probably my favorite story in the Bible, right? Because in 1 Samuel 17, David did not fear. He did not let fear stop him. Yeah, he was just there to deliver cheese and, some of the stuff for his brothers. But he said, hey, whoa, hold up here. What's going on? This is the Johnny Ortiz version, right? But his faith, it was his faith in God that gave him the courage to face a giant no one would even confront. And so what is it that you're facing, right? I said it at church this past Sunday, to never allow the giant in front of you to be bigger than the God that is inside of you, right? Greater is he that is in me, you, us, we, than he that is in this world. Come on, guys, write this stuff down. Act on your faith, not on how you feel, but what you know, right? And so 1 Samuel 17:37 says this: the Lord who rescued me from the paw of the lion and from the paw of the bear will rescue me from the hand of this Philistine. You have to understand and realize he never once called him by name. He's an uncircumcised Philistine. He's out of covenant, and I'm about to take his head off. He told him what he was going to do. So what giant do you need to face? What giant, what circumstance, what trial, what situation, what challenge that you're going through do you need to go ahead and claim it and name it and identify it and say, you can't have me, baby. Seriously, right? Look at Tom Edison, right? That's another real life example. We wouldn't be able to have these. I don't know. There's a couple of stories behind there, but right, Edison, it makes for a good quote, right? He failed thousands of times before inventing the incandescent light bulb. And he famously said that I have not failed in developing and creating this light bulb. I just simply found 10,000 ways that it would not work. Man, what an awesome mindset. What an awesome way to look at things, right? Because I was talking to a lady down in Colombia, Jewel, amazing individual. And we were talking about how in life, we never lose. Either we learn or we win. If you learn from your mistakes, did you really lose? Hello, anybody? No, you didn't. You did not lose. You win. Either you learn or you win. So what are you afraid of? What is there to fear, right? I will not be afraid of 10,000, right? Go back and read Psalms 93. I think it's 91. Anyway, but go back and read Psalms 93. Go back and read the entire book. Man, that'll pump you up. Right? David said, I've been young and now I'm old, but I've never seen the righteous forsaken nor his seed begging bread. Guys, boom. Everything happens for a reason. So I want you right now in the comment section, or later on, you can message it to me or direct message to me. Think of a time when you faced a fear and you came out stronger because of it. And I want you to use that as proof that you're capable of overcoming those future challenges. That's what David did. He said, hey, look, the same God that took me out of the paw from the lion and the bear, he knew that his God had done it for him before, and he knew that he would do it for him again. That's an incredible, insane amount of faith and courage and confidence, and that's what we need. All right, let's wrap this thing up so we can get out of here. So cool kids, hey, fear and doubt may try to hold you back, guys, but you have the power to rise above it all. And Zig Ziglar said, he said it, other people quoted it, but courage is not the absence of fear. It's the ability to act in spite of it. And so let today be the day that you face your fears, by activating your childlike faith, and step boldly into the life you were created for. And remember this, the greater your faith, the smaller your fear. Feed your faith and starve your fear, right? Those two angels, dogs on your shoulders, guys. Feed the fear and starve. Feed the faith and starve the fear. I'm dyslexic, sorry, guys. So here's a fun fact, right? You guys know I like to end these things with fun facts. And I found my buddy Pedro. Pedro came along with me to the new studio. So check this out. Did you know that the lion roars to intimidate their prey, even when they're not chasing it? That roar is just a tactic to stop the prey in its tracks. So I don't want you listening right now or watching on the replay or on YouTube or on Spotify, wherever you listen to this stuff at. Don't let fear's roar keep you from running toward your goals, right? It was Mark Batterson that said, oh, goodness, I have it here somewhere. Where is it? I got it right here, guys. In his book, Chase the Lion, he has a manifesto. Oh, no, did I lose it? Oh, here it is. I'll read it to you. You ready? Check this out. Here, I'll bring it over here so that you can see it with me. Come on. Technology. I should have done that. I should have had this prepared. All right, here you go. Ready? It says this. The Chase the Lion manifesto. It says this. It says, quit living as if the purpose of life is to arrive safely at death. Run to the roar. Set God-sized goals. Pursue God-given passions. Go after a dream that is destined to fail without divine intervention. Stop pointing out problems. Become part of the solution, right? Stop repeating the past. Start creating the future. Face your fears. I'll say faith your fears. And fight for your dreams. Guys, grab that opportunity by the mane and don't let go. Live like today is the first day and the last day of your life. Burn sinful bridges, blaze new trails, live for the applause of nail-scarred hands. Don't worry, don't let what's wrong with you keep you from worshiping what's right with God. Dare to fail, dare to be different, quit holding out, quit holding back, quit running away, and chase the lion. I'm going to post that down in the comment section so you'll be able to read this. And I want you to repeat it to yourself. I want you to copy it, paste it, or do like I did. Go to Chase the Lion, Mark Batterson PDF, and download it and put it somewhere where you can read this pretty often. Because, again, the goal of life is not to tiptoe and get, to the end of this thing and be as if, right? And so that God-sized dream is always going to be beyond your ability, beyond your resources. And unless God does it, it cannot be done, guys. And so today, on Faith Your Fears Friday, I want you to have that kind of faith. So what is it that you're facing? What is it that you're going after? Give it a shot, right? Mr. Ziglar said that the big shot is just a little shot that kept shooting. So keep shooting your shot, right? Wayne Gretzky said that he missed 100% of the shots he didn't take. Take the shot, boys and girls. Hey, listen, this has been your playground guide, Johnny Juan Ortiz here in the Fun Life community. It's all powered by this guy right here, legendary speaker, trainer, motivator, Mr. Zig Ziglar, and his proud son, which is the Choose to Win program, which is the one that we start all the cool kids on here in the Fun Life community, guys. So thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Hey, join me tomorrow on Something to Smile About Saturday, where we just simply give you something to smile about. Hey, love you, appreciate you. Thank you so much. Adios, amigos.